Thank you. I'll keep it really short. I'm the CEO of the Fietsersbond, Saskia Kluit, and Onno and I, we met last year because Onno had the most fabulous idea. When we all grow up in the Netherlands, when we are 11, 12, we tend to escape our parents. You told that really, really well. And the reason we can do that is because we have a bicycle, but our friends also have a bicycle. So when you see all those children cycling on the bicycle path, it is not that they like cycling so much, they like doing stuff together without their parents, and the parents will allow them to do that because it's safe. So I grew up like that, you grew up like that. I don't know, the Dutch persons who are in the room, maybe you can raise your hands, who grew up like that, cycling with your friends? And who are Dutch persons who didn't grow up like that? There you are, nobody. Well, we consider it completely normal, but it is not. So we start today 2 campaigns. And the one is that we think this should be part of intangible cultural heritage of the Netherlands. So we start a campaign to ask that at UNESCO World Inheritance Organization. The other one is that we think we need to celebrate more. You told us that because that it was special. So Onno had the idea for that, and he's going to tell what the second plan is from our campaign.
This is the reality in the Netherlands. Every morning, every day, everywhere. Throughout the country, in large crowded cities, in small provincial towns, in boroughs, in villages, on country roads, on the small roads on dikes, everywhere, anywhere. Children on bright sunny days, but also leaning forward over the handlebars, with bag in front or on the back, in the cold, in the rain, in the wind, defying weather, hailstorms, blizzards, or in the evening, in the darkness. It's the familiar image in our country. We don't know any different. Everywhere, from every morning until late at night, again and again, thousands of children, thousands of kilometers of cycling from school to home, from home to school and back, exposed to all the traffic. Real, impressive performance is that. An example for the motorized parents who for any short trip take their cars. 200 years it took us. From the wooden walking bike in 1817 to the modern present day bike. Our children did it faster, do it faster. It only takes them a few months from walking bike to their first triumphant ride in full balance on the 2-wheel bike. To learn cycling is part of our education. It's a game of gravity, the theory of action and reaction, the gyroscopic effect of the wheels. Thick books are written about it. Our children learn it without all this theory. Children from 1 to 3 years practice and practice time and time again. Sometimes on tricycles, sometimes on walking bikes with parents running behind them with their arms stretched out to catch them just before they fall, until that big moment. He does it! She can! She goes! For every parent, a moment of great emotion, happiness and joy. The freedom of cycling. Now, what do I have to do with this all? Why am I standing here? First of all, as an artist, I have been fascinated by cycling during my whole life, with the invention of the wheel as a base, the bike, the most perfect tool, the ultimate intermediary between man and his road. In the art of cycling, human capabilities of muscle strength, balance, and control over gravity are functioning at their peak. We didn't learn this from books or theory, but from processing the total of all these feedback signals. And that is a big miracle, believe me. Second, as a designer, I am especially enchanted by one group in particular. Those are the cycling school children. They spend an average of 20 kilometers a day, say 4,000 kilometers a year per child. Well, you say, not a big deal in such a flat country as the Netherlands. I then say, it's especially a big achievement in such a flat country as the Netherlands. With little shelter from the biting eastern wind and temperatures to sometimes 10 degrees below zero, these children are our heroes. But third and finally, my real fascination is based on the large group of cycling school children, the strongest children in front of the group. They form strategic groups, sometimes at dangerous, closely distances from each other. Scientific research shows that these children have a kind of seventh sense, which minimizes distances. So a kind of collective awareness of a group, as we also see in a school of fish, and the flocking behavior of a flock of birds. You can call it collective intelligence, at least when it comes about our children, of course. For over 25 years, I tried to bring this unique and inspiring national heritage to the attention of our regional and national governments. What's the idea? Wait, just answer. I think you will, okay. And not important, we have, of course, to raise the money for this idea. In a conversation with the Cycling Union, represented by her director, Saskia Kluit, she immediately acknowledged and embraced the meaning and potential of this concept. This tribute to our cycling school children. Yes, we want to create the national monument for the cycling school children, somewhere in the Netherlands, because since year and day, cycling has been part of our Dutch culture. I conclude with some images from our own digital studio. They represent various directions of my thinking that within 1 year should crystallize in the National Monument for the Cycling Schoolchild. Ons nationale monument voor het fietsende schoolkind. Now a short video, please. Thank you.
I only missed 40 kilos of books in the monument. Well, we've come to the end of our session. If you have any more questions, we'll be still walking around here this day, so don't hesitate to pull us by the shirt and ask a question. Thank you very much for your attendance, and I hope it was inspiring for you
to be in here on such a lovely day. It's an honour for us.